You said get ready for the cap and gown video. I came prepared.
Oh my God.
Let's do this.
All right, let's go. Well, today we are talking about
Cap and gowns.
cap and gowns. Okay, I'm sorry.
I had to borrow this from our daughter to be able to. It's a little short, a little tight.
You're really pretty.
Yeah, we're going to knock this video out in style today.
Okay, so today, I'm sorry, I can't. Today we are talking about some cap and gown poses. Little disclosure first, this is not just senior session poses. That's an entirely different video. We just want to go over some go-to ways to incorporate this lovely cap and gown.
Who invented these things?
I've always wondered who came up with this whole concept. It's the strangest
That is
thing.
a question for Google later.
Yes.
All
Anyways, also a quick tip. These poses are in no order, but we do like to do the poses without the cap first.
Yep.
Unless you have a senior who doesn't have a lot of hair or doesn't care if their hair gets messed up.
Yeah, I'm not taking this cap off right now because my hair will be destroyed. There's a lot of product in that hair.
So yeah, knock out all the photos without the cap first, and then once they put the cap on, they may not want to take it off. So anyways, our first pose, we like to call this the gown over the shoulder pose.
I'm not taking this off either to demonstrate. We'll just show a picture that we've taken recently.
Yes.
Yeah, so always want to make sure that you get the gown over the shoulder. It's kind of a laid back, kind of fun photo picture to take of your senior.
It's nice to do if they're maybe walking up some stairs or walking away from the camera. You can have them do a few different things. They can look straight ahead. They can look back over their shoulder at your camera. As far as what they do with the other hand, if the cap is not on their head, they can hold the cap down or not have the cap in the picture at all. If it's a guy, he can put his hand in his pocket. If it's a girl, you can have her put her hand on her hip, or anyone can just kind of let that hand dangle. But yeah, just your standard gown over the shoulder is a really great way to incorporate the gown without actually having it on. Sometimes they like to show off what they're wearing underneath the gown for a few photos first.
Usually the girls, not so much the guys.
Yeah, especially the ladies. They usually have on very pretty dresses, and of course they want to show those off.
All right, so our next tip or next pose, what do we like to do always?
Our next one is holding the cords. If they're wearing cords,
I don't have any cords.
if you're not wearing any cords, you can just hold the gown itself. It would need to be unzipped. So
You know, I'm not going to demonstrate. Show pictures.
okay, if they have the cords, you know, they can either pull them down, they can kind of play with them and do some different things.
Yeah, get some motion with it. Have them swing them around a little bit. Have them smile, laugh. They earned these. They worked hard for all these cords. And we've seen some seniors, I don't know how their shoulders hold all the cords. There's so many. Yeah, have fun with them and take some good pictures to emphasize what they've obtained throughout the year.
What they've accomplished.
Accomplished works well. I don't have cords. I don't know the difference in these words. Okay.
Next pose is to show off the tassel, and a good way to do this is to just hold it out in front of you, or have your senior hold it out in front of them. Focus on the tassel, on the year, then have your senior out of focus. Just puts a lot of emphasis on that tassel.
Yeah, they paid probably like $75 for that thing because graduation outfits are it's a con.
These things aren't cheap.
It's robbery what they charge for these.
So you want to make sure you get some good memories to document it.
Yeah.
Our next pose is what Jeremy likes to call the senior stare.
Oh yes, the senior stare. Now this is just your run-of-the-mill normal pose. The only difference is you may be unzipping the gown. They're sitting comfortably. Maybe they're standing, triumphantly, and you're shooting at an upward angle. It gives it more of a powerful look, and they're just staring off into the distance, thinking about everything behind them that they've done, to everything that they're looking forward to in the future. Senior stare. I like it.
Senior stare. All right, our final pose is your good old cap throw.
Oh yeah, you can't beat a good old cap throw. Now, there's two ways you can do this. One, cap in the air. Two, cap towards the camera. To do this, you will need help for the cap towards the camera. Luckily, there's usually two of us, so one of us will take the picture. The other one will put their hands just to the side of the lens.
If you do not have someone with you or an assistant, there's usually someone with a senior, a parent, a friend, someone that can help you with this.
Yeah, and just have them flip the wrist.
Like a Frisbee.
And you catch it. Now, this will not be done on the first shot. You will do this over and over and over, probably about 5 or 6 times. I've done it more. But you will do it until you get that perfect shot that you like. if you get a shot with a good hat throw, bad focus on the person, but then later you get a good focus on the person with the hat, kind of Photoshop them, you know, try to see if you can work your magic and make it happen.
I actually had to do that on one today.
Yeah. Now, as for throwing in the air, you kind of want to shoot it from the side. You
have the senior kind of turn at an angle. If it's a lady, have her, pop a foot back, come up on a toe, maybe even kick her foot back.
This may look like they're throwing it several feet in the air. Have them throw it 4 to 5 inches. That way they can catch it easily. What you're going to do as the photographer is get on the ground and shoot up. So when they go a little 4 to 5 inch throw, it looks like 3 or 4 foot. You understand the difference? Math. If you it's something I should have got a course for. No, but when you're shooting up, it will look like it's going further in the air. Once again, Photoshop magic, you can actually take that cap if it's got no obstructions behind it and easily move it up higher, especially if you just have nothing but sky behind them. Super simple to do.
So that's it, just 5 standard go-to poses to incorporate the cap and gown into a session. If you're not doing cap and gown sessions, we highly recommend it. It's a great way to make just some quick extra income and gain a lot of clients. We do like these cap and gown micro minis. They're just 10 minutes. It's perfect for seniors and their parents who just want a few of those cap and gown pictures, not a full-blown session. It's really great for the guys. A lot of them don't like to do a full-blown session. So the mom just says, hey, it's just 10 minutes. And they're like, okay.
And keep in mind, this also works for kindergartners.
Yep, master degrees.
It also works for, people getting their masters or graduating from college. There are several ways you can do cap and gown sessions.
So go out there, practice, have some fun with it. There's a lot of other things you can do, a lot of things you can add to these different poses, switch it up, just have fun with it. And
you know what? After receiving these tips, I feel like I've graduated from usethatcamera.com University. I am now ready to be a professional cap and gown photographer with at least 5 poses in my pocket right now. So
I couldn't be more proud.
I'm very proud. Turn the tassel to the left. It's always on the right. Goes to the left.
Goes to the left.
Remember that.
I won't remember it tomorrow, but anyways, have a great day, guys.
Hey, bye, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about posing or any other aspect about the world of photography, you can sign up for our online digital course at usethatcamera.com.